YouTube's been changing, folks, and maybe you haven't noticed, but I know all of you who are content creators like we are out there have probably noticed
Yes.
that YouTube is in fact changing. There are a lot of people making videos about how a bunch of content creators are just leaving the platform. All these videos, why are all these people quitting YouTube? And some of the biggest content creators out there are actually throwing in the towel. So there's definitely a lot of reasons for it. The intent of this video is not to go into that, but to acknowledge it is definitely relevant because we have considered throwing in the towel too, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it isn't so much quitting. The idea would be for us to be sensitive to what the Lord is saying to us, what he has for us in this season of our lives. And we want to make as much of an impact as we possibly can wherever we're at. Going to the parable of the talents, right? You don't want to bury your talents. You want your talents to multiply and go as far as they can. So things have gotten a little stagnant on YouTube for a lot of people, and we've struggled a little bit here and there too. And it has a lot to do maybe with the direction that we're taking things, but it also has to do with just the platform itself changing and evolving, and our audience changing and evolving. So what we wanted to talk about today is whether or not we're going to quit YouTube as of right now, first of all, and to discuss why we've been having these thoughts. So first of all, you can all breathe a sigh of relief because we're not ready to give up just yet. Yeah, we're not gonna walk away from YouTube just yet. But we have been talking about it. And if you go back to our very first YouTube video, and you remember that one, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, our very first YouTube video, and watch that, you'll find that even back then, it was our intention for this channel to be a help to married couples and to also glorify our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So what has been changing for us as content creators, as individuals, as Christians, and as a married couple is that the Lord has been speaking to us a little bit more powerfully than perhaps you might say that he has in the past couple of years. And so we're very excited about that.
Yes.
And we're also anxious to be obedient and to change course if necessary in order to be more in line with his will for our lives. So we're going to begin to focus more on Jesus Christ. We're going to be focusing more on the work that the Lord is doing in our lives. And so our plan is to start moving away from the kind of cutesy couple channel emphasis, the interracial topics and all that kind of stuff. That's who we are. And so we'll still discuss those things from time to time because, again, we're going through that. That's just what it is. But the emphasis, you're trying to find your spot. And we were getting to the point where we got a little bit tired of making videos about those kinds of subjects. And if we're to read our analytics correctly or take any indication from what they're telling us, our audience is also getting a little bit tired of maybe those subjects because they're just not driving the same kind of traffic or interest. So the point is that we're going to be shifting gear. And we're going to let the Lord lead this. We also know that in addition to a lot of you looking to enter into interracial relationships, which we're in full support of, it works for us, we also know that the vast majority of you are also Christians. So we're thinking that this might service you better too.
We want to focus on the word. We want to bring Jesus at the center of everything that we discuss on this channel. Our mission has always been to proclaim the gospel and to bring the gospel to those who have not yet heard it. And what a better platform to do that than here on YouTube.
Right.
When you've been given a voice, you have a responsibility and to share what you believe in. And everything that we are, everything that we believe in, everything that we stand on is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Right.
And we want to make him known to the nations. And so if this opportunity has been given us, we want to be able to share and talk about him every single week that we bring you a video. Like Ted said, here and there we might talk about other subjects as well, but we want the focus of this channel to be about the gospel, to be biblical values, to be how to walk in the ways of the Lord and how you can find him in your everyday life. We feel that this is what we've been called to do, and this is how God is leading us. And anything else that we are doing might be in our own flesh or our own desires. But what is he telling us to do? And at this moment, this is what he is telling us to do, to go his way and to proclaim him every opportunity that we get.
And it goes without saying that as a Christian couple, the whole reason why our marriage works is because of our faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, because he is working in us, because he is empowering us to be more like him and to cultivate us to be more like him. And we're being sanctified every single day in this process.
Yes.
And so we want to share that because a lot of it is sort of like tree trimming at the end of the day if you don't acknowledge where the source of your power and strength is coming from. So you trim the tree, right? But the root is still bad.
Yes.
So we want to get to the root of the matter. And it's not that we haven't done this. Those of you that have followed us for any length of time are well aware that we unashamedly talk about God and bring up Christianity and its impact on our marriage. So it's just that we're going to be focusing a little bit more on it. Like right now, we're kind of toying with sort of our new banner slogan, right? And right now it is living an abundant life in submission to Jesus Christ. And that is probably more in keeping with where we're taking this channel because truly, you know, he says, I have come that they may have life and have it more abundantly. And that really is it. So we'll be talking about all aspects of life, not just interracial marriage, not just marriage itself or even just parenting and family, but all of life as it pertains to the genuine born-again Christian experience.
Yes. A lot of you have also sent us questions on this channel on how you can meet someone. You share in our beautiful story of marriage and our beautiful journey of marriage. I want to tell you today, or we want to tell you today, that you can't meet anyone until you actually get closer to Jesus. Seek him, and whoever that you are looking for will also be in alignment to the will of God. The reason why this relationship works, the reason why some of you have sent us questions about how you can meet someone or how you can connect with someone is because the center from the get-go was always about Jesus Christ.
That's the whole reason it came together.
We can't leave him behind now. We've never left him behind, but you know, like we said, we want to actually focus more on him. We want to bring everything to his knowledge. We want to, you know, bring you into his knowledge. And if this is something that you want and you desire, then stick with us because we are going to go through the Bible together. We are going to, you know, commune with God together. We are going to get closer to the Holy Spirit together. You know, we are going to do exercises where we practice and invite his presence into our lives. We want to build that relationship and make it stronger every single day.
So counseling is a very popular thing these days, and a lot of people need it. A lot of people need therapy, but you know, secular counselors, they're giving you advice, right? But they can't talk about Jesus Christ. It has to be a Christian specific counselor if that's the kind of advice that you want to get. If you want the Bible to be the source of the teaching, but really, we've had this discussion too, and it's kind of like the point we're trying to make here on this channel and moving things in the direction we're moving it, is that what's the point in giving advice if we know that the true source of healing, the true source of power, the true redemptive center of all things is conversion and your relationship with Jesus Christ. So that's the whole point. It's like, I mean, we can give advice videos, but you know, again, it's the tree trimming concept. You're trimming the tree and the root is still bad. So expect some different kind of content from us. And we hope that we can attract an audience, not because you're here, you know, we use the word followers, right? Well, that makes me a little bit uncomfortable because Jesus says, follow me. So when you see us, don't follow us when you subscribe. Don't follow us when you join, you know, our Instagram and whatever social platforms. See Christ. That's the intention. Is that if you're not seeing Christ in us, then we're missing the mark. So that's the audience that we want to cultivate. We want to call out people that are walking the walk, that really want to abide in Jesus and live an abundant life in submission to him.